Welcome back. The Korean wave, or Hallyu, seems to be growing larger as more people overseas become more interested in Korea's movies, dramas, and music.
Right. Well, the popularity of Korean celebrities and their work have been expanding in Asian countries for years. We hear that there is a group of students in Spain eager to master the Korean language. So right now we're joined by Hwang Sung-hee to tell us more about these students. Hello, Sung-hee.
Hello, guys.
So, Sung-hee, you just got back from your trip to Barcelona, yes?
Yes, I had a great time, beautiful weather, nice people, and it was actually in Barcelona that I met these group of students eager to learn Korean language. And like you said, Sean, today people's interest in the Korean culture are usually triggered by their love for the country's movies, dramas, and music. And it's basically the same story for the students. Over in Barcelona, they're watching Korean movies and listening to the country's music, which I found very interesting. Well, why don't I introduce you to them right now? Let's take a look. Barcelona, Spain's second-largest city, is known for its rich cultural heritage and temperate climate. And here in this city of 1.5 million people is a group of Spanish students whose love for the Korean culture has motivated them to master the country's language. Korean is one of the 17 languages being taught at this government-run school in Barcelona, along with languages like English and Russian. And since offering Korean classes in 1995, the school has been seeing a steady rise in the number of students, with around 100 students studying Korean today.
우리 스페인 학생들은 한국 문화를 굉장히 사랑하는 학생들이에요. 그리고 한국 문화뿐만 아니라 음식, 노래, 또 드라마, 한국 드라마 보는 학생들이 있어가지고 해마다 학생들의 수가 늘고 있어요.
Learning a new language is a challenge for sure, and the students say there were some tricky words that required a lot of practice at first.
발음이요. 네, 우리 언어에서 이렇게 한국어랑 같은 소리 없기 때문에 말할 때는 되게 힘들고 원래는 피곤해도 많이 노력해야 했어요. 아니면 친구들 저를 알아둘 수 없었어요.
Even with their busy lives, the students manage to leave time for their studies, and their enthusiasm is not just limited to the classroom. The students not only meet to study the Korean language, but they also meet on their free time to share their love for the country's culture. Most of the students here have developed their interest in Korea through the country's movies, dramas, and music, commonly referred to as the Korean wave. Even on the weekends, they get together to practice their Korean skills and to enjoy what they're so in love with. Cooking Korean food, learning about traditional Korean culture, and watching movies are just some of the activities the students enjoy together.
한국어와 사람도 아주 좋아서 거의 3년 전에 공부하기 시작했는데 아직도 잘 못해요. 열심히 공부해서 한국 드라마를 알고 싶어요.
한국 영화에서 한국 생활 볼 수 있어요. 그래서 재밌어요. 하지만 회물 좋아요.
And for some, taking Korean classes has opened their eyes to new things that they may have never thought of trying, like eating traditional Korean cuisine.
처음에 한국 음식 먹어서 매우 매웠어요. 그렇지만 지금 한국 음식 먹으면 더 맛있고 같이 먹으면 더 좋겠어요.
Every year, the school holds various events like speech contests and Korean food festivals. And as more people become interested in Korea over in Spain, these ambassadors of Korean culture are readily taking on the role of bringing Korea to the shores of Barcelona.
You know, it seems like they're very hardworking students. There's a very hardworking teacher because their Korean was actually quite impressive. They just learned from the school and that's their skill level?
Yes, as far as I know, I think they have classes 3 times a week, that's all. But like As you saw, they meet outside of school to practice their Korean, so.
Yeah, very impressive. I mean, the school looks very well organized and very well run, but I'm sure it has some bits of, it could use some help in, I guess, advancing it to another level.
I think so. Apparently, the school library has a very limited selection of Korean books, and probably they can use some donations since it's very hard to get Korean books over in Spain.
I think it'd be great if we could use some help in, I guess, learning Spanish from them, and we could teach Korean to them.
Like language exchange.
Yeah, that'd be a great.
And both big fans of football, so I think that might work out pretty well.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, thanks very much for the report today.
My pleasure.
Adios.
Adios.
The foot and mouth disease outbreak shocked the nation as it had just recently been granted FMD-free status. And not only did farmers have to cull their livestock, the upward pressure on prices